What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the Liverpool Fulham post-match analysis and reaction video. And what an absolutely brilliant performance by Conor Bradley, who was my man of the match. Liverpool are in good hands at the right back position after Alexander-Arnold got injured, and I did a lot of research on Conor Bradley even before today's game because I wanted to see what we can expect from him. And he actually was player of the season at Bolton last season. He spent a season on loan there, and also he has played international games with the Northern Ireland national team. They are not an amazing national team, but playing international games and playing a full season with Bolton Wanderers has served Conor Bradley really well, because he came up against, according to Jurgen Klopp, one of the best wingers in Premier League history, Willian, who played for Chelsea and now for Fulham at an incredible level. There is almost like 15 years between Willian and Conor Bradley, so Willian is much more experienced, and he really held his own. He was absolutely knackered at the end, which is understandable, and this has been, what is Liverpool's loss in losing Trent. It's Conor Bradley's gain, and ultimately it's Liverpool's gain, because this experience, Conor Bradley starting in a League Cup semi-final at a packed Anfield, will serve him so well in the future. And I also thought Darwin Nunez was absolutely immense coming on as a substitute. His passing, his runs, his composure, it was almost like a perfect substitute appearance. And if it wasn't for Baird Leno's incredible heroics, he made like 3 world-class saves on Darwin Nunez's efforts. Darwin Nunez could have bagged 2 goals as a substitute. He got a brilliant assist before Gakpo scored. But let's talk about the first time, because Liverpool, of course, having to make a lot of changes. We were disjointed, our passing was all over the place, and Liverpool didn't put in a good performance in the first half. Especially Gravenberch was very disappointing. It's a really worrying performance from Gravenberch. He lost 9 out of his 10 ground duels, which is really a terrible ratio, and he got duly substituted after, not at half-time, but shortly after, in the 54th minute. Harvey Elliott also got subbed off. That was a little bit harsh, but yeah, Harvey Elliott is not a right winger. He doesn't have the pace there. He has a brilliant touch, a brilliant vision, great passing, really good dribbling, but he just doesn't have the pace to worry fullbacks. So Harvey Elliott's best position is in midfield. I thought Curtis Jones was absolutely terrific. McAllister also had a really good performance. And it was a very uncharacteristic mistake from Virgil van Dijk, hesitant defending. Probably the Fulham player bumped him a little bit. He heads it back, and in the end the ball falls to Willian, who goes past Conor Bradley, and then he shoots between Van Dijk's legs, and it's a very unlucky goal because Van Dijk's legs almost blocked the shot. There was probably a ball-sized gap between Van Dijk's right and left leg, and the ball somehow squeezes past Van Dijk, and Kelleher couldn't react from close range. Some people blamed Kelleher for the goal, but I think it was from such a close range, and he couldn't have expected Van Dijk not to block the near post shot. By the way, tonight against Fulham, Liverpool have completed their 7th comeback. This was the 7th time where Liverpool conceded first and went on to win the game, which is the most of any sides in English top 4 divisions. So the Premier League, the Championship League, League 1 and League 2, that's like 96 clubs or something like that. And Liverpool won the game 7 times after going behind, which is the most by any team, and that is really a big compliment to Jurgen Klopp, who also sorted the team out with his substitutions. Gakpo was pretty brilliant coming on at halftime, at the 54th minute. I think the substitutions were spot on, because we can't play with 5 forwards, so Harvey Elliott was substituted and Gakpo went into midfield, but he played like a forward. Basically, Liverpool played with 4 forwards in the second half. Diogo Jota was also pretty good in the second half, and Curtis Jones scored a well-deserved deflected goal after Baird Leno made save after save after save. The first half, Liverpool were very disappointing. Fulham had 3 shots, 2 on target, 1 of them went in. Liverpool only had 5 shots, 1 on target, but the second half was absolute onslaught. Liverpool had 14 shots in the second half, 6 shots on target. Fulham only had 2 shots in the second half, 1 on target. Fulham probably got tired, which is really a big compliment from Liverpool, because Liverpool played 3 days ago against Arsenal, and we have like 10 players absent, either through injury or because they are on international duty. So overall, Liverpool more than deserved this 2-1 win. Probably we should have scored the 3-1. Darwin Nunez's header, how did Leno save that? Darwin Nunez's shot from close range, how on earth does Leno get a leg to that? Fulham got lucky that Bernd Leno pulls up an absolute masterclass, world-class performance. And I thought, Joe Gomez again had a very good game. Konate was immense today. And the good news is that Liverpool don't play another game for 11 days. So hopefully the tired and injured players can heal. And hopefully Szoboszlai will be back very soon. The right side feels totally different. And it didn't necessarily come because of the players performing badly, because Harvey Elliott and Conor Bradley played pretty well, especially Conor Bradley. He was my man of the match. Gravenberch though didn't really perform well. Compare that right hand side to Salah, Szoboszlai and Trent. It's worlds apart. So I think Liverpool need at least Szoboszlai back. Trent hopefully will be back, maybe for the Chelsea Premier League game. And Salah and Endo, who knows when they will be back. It's really good to see McAllister getting another game under his belt, and I'm just happy that Liverpool won this game, because in the first half it didn't look like it, but the second half Liverpool put in a much better performance. I want to pull up Diogo Jota's stats. So Jota had 4 shots in total, but all of them were either off target or blocked. But Jota didn't have the best of performance, but he was still very good in his dribbling. And also Luis Diaz had a 95% pass accuracy. He had 1 blocked shot, and that's it. So Luis Diaz was a little bit ineffective in his attacking, but I thought the substitutes actually saved Liverpool, because Cody Gakpo and Darwin Nunez really injected a lot of brilliance into the Liverpool team. I mean, in just 34 minutes, Darwin Nunez had 4 shots in total. Compare that to Luis Diaz, who had 1 shot throughout the whole game. And also Darwin Nunez created 2 chances for his teammates. 3 of his 4 shots were on a target. They were saved. And he was so unlucky, because I think Darwin Nunez does absolutely perfectly with his shot. It's just a world-class save by the goalkeeper. But I think now Darwin Nunez is back to his best. Even though he didn't score today, he got an assist again. And Darwin Nunez now has 10 assists for the season. And actually, the statistics say that Darwin Nunez got 2 assists today. So yeah, maybe he was the player who passed it to Curtis Jones, and then he slots it home. So yeah, Darwin Nunez in just 3 minutes got 2 assists, and Liverpool turned the game around. We were trailing in the 68th minute, and we were leading in the 71st minute. And let me check Conor Bradley's stats, because he had 88% pass accuracy, 2 chances created. He created 1 big chance. He had 3 touches in the opposition box, only 1 successful dribble out of 4, and 0 accurate crosses. But he won 6 out of 6 tackles. That's a 100% tackle success rate. And he also won 9 of his 19 ground duels. That's really impressive. And he was also fouled twice. So I thought Conor Bradley was absolutely brilliant. And Fulham are a solid team. Recently they have beaten Arsenal, remember, and they won back-to-back 5-0 in the Premier League not too long ago. So I think this is a very valuable victory for Liverpool. Of course, there is still the second leg to come, but for Liverpool, the good news is that hopefully we will have some injured players back for the second leg. Hopefully Szoboszlai will be back, because that second leg comes 2 weeks from now. So Liverpool go to Bournemouth on Sunday, and then on Wednesday we play Fulham. But not this Sunday, 1 week from Sunday we go to Bournemouth in the Premier League. That is going to be a very tough game without Trent, without Szoboszlai, without Salah, without Endo, without Matip, without Robertson, without Tsimikas. I could go on and on and on. Liverpool have a full starting 11 out injured. I thought Kelleher didn't do too much wrong apart from, the goal, which I don't think he was necessarily at fault for. Kelleher made 89% of his passes, but his long balls weren't accurate. Just one accurate long ball from 5. He made one diving save, 2 saves inside the box, and he had 12 recoveries as well. So yeah, Kelleher is just not having as good a season as in 2022 when he was amazing in our run to winning the League Cup. Remember, the Kelleher played all of the games in the League Cup this season and also in that season as well. And actually Kelleher now already has 11 games, which is the most of any season that Kelleher played at Liverpool. Last season he only had 4 games. The season before, where we had that brilliant run to the League Cup final where Kelleher actually scored the winning penalty against Kepa, which was absolutely hilarious. So Kelleher played all of those League Cup games. But this season he has been, not as good as he was in that 21-22 season. But hopefully he can improve. So Liverpool are still within a great chance to make the League Cup final. And I think if we play Middlesbrough or Chelsea, I will fancy Liverpool in the League Cup final, but first we need to get there. Fulham away is going to be a tough game. Hopefully Liverpool can have some injured players back. Hopefully Tsimikas or Robertson can come back very, very soon. They are both earmarked to come back at the end of January. But because Joe Gomez, again, he did brilliantly, and Liverpool are lucky that now Joe Gomez hasn't picked up an injury, and this is also a very, very good season for Joe Gomez. He had 82% pass accuracy. He had again one shot from outside of the box which almost went in. Gravenberch also was disappointing, but he had also a really good chance at the beginning of the second half which we could have scored from. And Joe Gomez has been at Liverpool for 9 years now, and he's still only 26 years old, and he has been ever present pretty much since not starting in the Premier League against Manchester United in December. Since then he has started every game for Liverpool, and he needs to keep starting because we have 3 fullbacks out injured. But it's so good to see that Liverpool can pick out a right back, Conor Bradley, from the youth academy and play him, and he did really, really well. And as I said, Conor Bradley had a very, very good career so far. He was at Bolton last season where he scored 7 goals in 53 games from right back. No wonder he won the Player of the Season award, and he also got 5 assists for Bolton, which is really, really impressive. Before that he already played 5 games for Liverpool, so he has been on a very, very good run. And he also already played 13 times for the Northern Ireland national team, which is really, really impressive because guess what, Conor Bradley is still only 20 years old, and the sky's the limit for him. I think he has every attribute to become a really top right back, and this hopefully was the next step in his evolution and in his career. And playing semi-final at Anfield, there is nothing like that experience that makes you as a player, and Conor Bradley will take a lot of confidence from this performance. So I salute Jurgen Klopp for putting Conor Bradley in and trusting him, and he delivered. So well done, Conor Bradley, my man of the match. But shout out to Darwin Nunez, he was also immense. And I'm really looking forward to the rest of the Liverpool season because it has been just an absolute brilliant, very, very high emotion roller coaster by Liverpool this season. And long may the great wins continue. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.